Alright, what's up guys, Capital Coasters here, and welcome back to another video, and today I want to bring you guys my predictions for what every Six Flags park will be getting in 2020. Now Six Flags, they usually add at least something to every park every year, so today I'll be predicting what each park will get, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so the first part we'll be talking about is going to be Six Flags Great Adventure, and most people are speculating they will get a new coaster next year, and I definitely agree. They probably will get a West Coast Racer style premier launch coaster. This would be probably cheaper than a lot of coasters, and I think this would be a really successful ride, and it would definitely work at Great Adventure. I know they haven't gotten a new like ground up coaster. I guess other than Joker, which is a clone, in a while, so I definitely think they do need a new coaster at least at some point. They might not get a new coaster, but I think they should get a new coaster for 2020, like a West Coast Racer style launch coaster. And I just think it'd be a nice fit for the park, or they might get like a Gravity Group style Gravity Group family wooden coaster near Rolling Thunder, because I think that having a family wooden coaster definitely would be a good fit, as their only wooden coaster is a lot bigger. It's a pretty major ride, so I definitely think that Six Flags Great Adventure will get a new coaster in 2020. Alright, so for Six Flags over Texas, I think most people are going to agree with this. They're definitely going to get a matte PowerSplash, which is the same thing as Pulsar Wallaby Belgium, in the spot of Aquaman Splashdown, which was their Shoot the Chutes water ride that closed. And I definitely think this would be a good fit for the park. These look like really cool rides, and it could definitely fit in that spot. And it'll definitely be cool to see one of these come to America. And I just think it'd be a good fit over Texas overall. It'd be a good attraction. So yeah, I do think that Six Flags over Texas will get a matte PowerSplash in the spot of Aquaman in 2020. Alright, so for Six Flags over Georgia, I think that they will get a S&S 40 Freespin in the spot of Tidal Wave, which is also a water ride or just like Aquaman is a water ride that just closed down. I think this would be a good fit for the park. They did add a new coaster pretty recently. Twisted Cyclone was added pretty recently in 2018. This is only 2 years later, but I know Six Flags loves adding these. They definitely are crowd pleasers for the GP. They're pretty solid rides. They're cheap. I definitely think this could fit in the plot of land, and Six Flags just loves adding these. So I think this will come to the park, most likely. If not, then I don't really think they're going to get anything major. Maybe some smaller family rides or kiddie rides, but I don't know, maybe a DC Super Friends expansion. I'm not really sure though, but I do think they'll probably get an S&S 40 Freespin, considering Tidal Wave closed down recently. I think it could fit in that spot, so that's what I think Six Flags over Georgia will get in 2020. Now for Six Flags New England, I think this one's hard, because I think there's probably a pretty good chance they could get a coaster, but I'm not sure. Although if you look at the rate they've been getting coasters in the past decade or so, they've been getting a new coaster about every 2 or 3 years. They got Goliath in 2012, then Wicked Cyclone in 2015, then they got Joker in 2017. This is about 2-3 years apart for each one. So I think this is probably likely going to be a new coaster. If so, I do think that they will probably get an S&S air launch coaster. So in a Max Force is really successful. I think Six Flags will add a lot of will want to add a lot of these. And I do think it could be a good fit Six Flags New England, because they don't have a launch coaster. I just think it'd definitely complement their lineup pretty well. So I do think this will probably come to the park next year. If not that, then I'd probably say they'll get an ABC Rise Tourbillon, which is similar to Cyberspin at Six Flags Great Adventure, because they have been adding a lot of flat rides recently, so I think they want to add a lot more flats to the park. So I definitely think this could come. If that comes, it'll probably likely replace Kryptonite Collider. It seems like a good ride, but from what I've heard, it actually goes down a decent amount of the time. I might be wrong. I think I heard that somewhere, but I'm not sure. But it's just kind of a smaller ride, and I definitely think that this could replace it, but I think the coaster would probably be more likely, but I'm not sure where the coaster would go. So either a ABC Rides Tourbillon or a S&S Air Launch coaster would come to Six Flags New England in 2020. Alright, so for Six Flags Great America, I think that they will get one of two things. I think that they could get a Funtime Starflyer, because these are really solid flat rides and they don't have one in Six Flags loves adding them. So I think they could get that, and I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Six Flags Great America does have a height limit. I think I heard that somewhere, so this would probably just be a typical 240-foot one if they added that, although I'm not sure where it would go in the park. Or they could get a water park expansion, because I think it's been a little bit since they've added one. I'm not sure exactly what they'll get, because I don't really know what Six Flags Great America has at their water park, or specifically like what type of water slides they have. Maybe they could get a water coaster, but I'm not really sure. But either a water park expansion or a Funtime Starflyer, I think will come to Six Flags Great America in 2020. So for Six Flags Magic Mountain, I definitely think they're getting a flat ride. And considering the fact that Green Lantern's probably going to be gone pretty soon, I definitely think it's going to go in that spot. Now there are a couple things they could get. They could get like a Chance Freestyle. They could get an ABC Rides Tourbillon. But I think they're definitely going to probably get a Starflyer. I definitely think that would be a great fit at Magic Mountain. Heck, they could go for the world's tallest Starflyer. I don't know. Or they could just do a typical 240-foot one. They could go over 400 feet. I don't really know, but I think they should definitely get a Starflyer in the spot of Green Lantern for 2020. Now for Six Flags Fiesta Texas, I don't think they're going to get anything huge. They're probably just going to get like a flat ride. I think they could get a thrilling flat ride like an ABC Rides Tourbillon or a Chance Freestyle, or just like a family ride like a Troika, or I forgot what the model was, but something like Bucket Blasters at Great Escape could definitely work here. Or I don't know what else they're missing, but some other family rides maybe, or maybe like a kiddie ride expansion. I don't know the last time they've had one, but they could get one. But probably just some type of flat ride. I don't know how thrilling it will be, but I think some type of flat ride or flat ride expansion will come to Six Flags Fiesta Texas in 2020. Now for Six Flags St. Louis. So a lot of people are saying this park is going to get a Raptor because they recently closed Tidal Wave. And I want to agree, but I'm not sure if they're going to do that now. Yes, I think Six Flags St. Louis will get a major, probably non-Freespin coaster at some point. I just don't know if it'll happen next year. I know probably a coaster will come to this park next year, whether it's a Freespin or a Raptor, or they just won't get a coaster and just get something small, but probably likely a coaster will come here. But I'm going to say more likely the Freespin. I just don't know if they're going to get a Raptor. I mean, that'd be cool, but I'm just not sure. I think it is still likely, but I really don't know if that's going to happen. So I'm going to guess an S&S 40 Freespin to go in the spot of Tidal Wave. The Raptor could happen, but I'm just saying the Freespin seems more likely to me. I don't know why, but it just does. So I think an SS 40 Freespin will come to Six Flags St. Louis in 2020. Now moving on to Six Flags America, my home park. I think we will definitely get a Zamperla Giant Discovery, probably in the Gotham City section of the park. These are really fun rides. They definitely have great capacity. I don't know, I just think it would overall be a great fit at Six Flags America. It would definitely fit into their flat ride collection, which they seem to be expanding with the recent addition of Bourbon Street Fireball, would definitely be a good addition to the park. Definitely be a really fun ride. It would definitely fit in to that area of the park pretty well. So I definitely think that a Zamperla Giant Discovery will come to Six Flags America in 2020. Now, for Six Flags Mexico, they're definitely, I think, going to be getting a flat ride, because they just got a coaster, this past year with, Wonder Woman, which is the S&S 40 Freespin, and I don't really know if it'll be like a family ride or a kiddie ride. I don't really know when, or most of the about Six Flags Mexico's just flat ride collection in general, and when's the last time they've added family or kiddie rides. So I'm not really sure what they're gonna get. If they're gonna do a thrilling flat ride, I'd say probably a Giant Discovery or a ABC Rides Tourbillon could fit here. I don't know where in the park, because I don't really know much about Six Flags Mexico. I guess I just haven't put in much research to this park compared to like other parks. I just don't know as much about it, but I do think just some type of flat ride will come to Six Flags Mexico in 2020. Now for Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, I definitely think they will get a kiddie ride expansion in Bugs Bunny Boomtown. I'm pretty sure it's been a while since they've done one. I think it's been like at least 10 years or so, so I think they definitely should get one, or maybe just like a family ride expansion. Either a kiddie ride expansion or family ride expansion, I think will go to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in 2020. Now for La Ronde, I think it's pretty obvious that they're getting Green Lantern from Magic Mountain. So if you guys don't know, after Green Lantern was announced to be closed at Magic Mountain, they actually put on trim brakes and started testing it, which is a sign that it would get relocated, and it is definitely, I think, probably going to go to La Ronde. And I do think this will be a good fit at the park. We'll definitely fit in with their coaster lineup nicely. This is their first coaster, new coaster in a while, I know, so it's good that they'll be getting a new one. And I think it'll probably go in the spot of Cobra. I'm not sure if that's been demolished yet, but I know it's been shut down forever, so they'll probably take that down if they haven't already, and put Green Lantern on that spot. If not there, then I don't know where else in the park, but I definitely know that Green Lantern is going to La Ronde in 2020. Now, Great Escape, I'm not really sure. This park usually doesn't get large attractions, so I'm assuming they're going to get something small, probably a family ride, a kiddie ride, or a water park expansion. Probably more towards water park expansion. I think a water coaster would be cool. I'm not sure if they already have one, but I think that'd be cool if they got one. If not, then maybe like a Zamperla Disco. I don't know when the last time they've had a kiddie ride expansion, so maybe they'll get that. But I think something small coming to Great Escape in 2020 would probably be realistic. Now for Frontier City, I think they should get a Funtime Starflyer. I'm not really sure where in the park, but I think this would be just overall a good addition to the park. They don't have a ton of major thrilling rides. Certainly I don't think they have a lot of flat rides. I'm not sure much about their flat ride collection, but I think a Funtime Starflyer would definitely be a good addition to Frontier City in 2020. Now finishing it off with Darien Lake, and I think they will probably either get a S&S 40 Freespin or a Zamperla Giant Discovery. I don't know, I just think that this is a newly acquired park by Six Flags, so they will probably want to put some big, thrilling rides in the park, and these are two of, I guess, the most popular ones in the Six Flags chain as of right now. An S&S 40 Freespin would definitely be a good coaster addition to the park, and a Zamperla Giant Discovery would definitely be a good flat ride addition to the park. I'm not sure where it would go, but I just think one of those two things coming to Darien Lake in 2020 would probably work out. So that'll be about it for my Six Flags 2020 predictions. And at the end of the day, this is just a prediction. This is not fact as to what's coming to the parks. In fact, none of us absolutely know what's coming to any of the parks. However, I say there's a decent chance at least one, or at least a couple of these probably will actually come true. But it's just a fun little prediction. Is guess what will come to all the Six Flags parks in 2020? And this is just what I think they'll get. But none of us will actually know what's coming to all these Six Flags parks until August 29th, when Six Flags is coming out with their announcement for all the attractions coming to all the parks. So definitely looking forward to that. But until then, we'll just have to speculate what's coming to the parks. So that's just what I thought will be coming to all the parks next year. So that'll be about it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.